This is Daily Blast Live. We're talking about what you're talking about.
It's because everyone's talking about this.
Always live, always real, always unpredictable.
I think that's taking it to another level.
Yeah.
Log on and join our live conversation.
He said this as we were coming on TV.
DBL starts right now.
3, 2. Welcome to Daily Blast Live. It's Friday, March 15th. We're live and we're talking about what you're talking about right now. I'm here with Erica and Brandon. I'm Jeff. A lot to get to, guys. Let's get to it. We are still learning more about that massive college admission scandal. Full House star Lori Loughlin and actress Felicity Huffman from Desperate Housewives are among 50 other people that were indicted. Some parents involved allegedly paid up to $6.5 million to get their kids into elite schools, which is crazy. And now we're learning that a test-taking whiz was an important part of the scheme. According to federal filings, a 36-year-old Harvard graduate who has agreed to plead guilty took standardized tests for the students. He reportedly didn't have any info about the answers, but, quote, he was just smart enough to get a perfect, near perfect score, I should say. The Wall Street Journal reports he has been suspended from his job, get this, as director of college entrance exam. That's right. And earlier today, comedian Heather McDonald stopped by our show right here on DBL. Here's her take on the whole scandal.
What I think what happened, and, you know, with the girls said they wanted to go. Olivia and the other girl, Isabella, said, I want to go to ASU. Now, my prediction, or what I think happened there, was they were at a school where they knew I had grades that could get me into ASU. So that looks like a nice school. I'd like to go to ASU. The dad and mom, their elite brain and status, they didn't want to go to the cocktail parties and say that their daughter was at ASU, and they didn't want to go to a game in 120-degree weather in August at ASU. They wanted to go to USC with all the people like me and go like this and be able to afford the most expensive seats and have a great time and brag to everybody.
So obviously Heather's a well-known comedian, but she also went to the very same school we're talking about, and she was talking about exactly what you said a couple days ago.
Yeah, and I think it's important. She said something else that was really important. She said that had she had to get into USC now, that she wouldn't have been able to get in based on what her test scores and her GPA are now, and it's far more competitive than it used to be. But yeah, that is, first of all, let's talk about the Harvard guy, because what would have happened?
The college prep entrance?
Right, the guy was pleading guilty because he was taking all the standardized tests. What if he messed around and got a perfect score? And then all of a sudden, this girl who did the PSAT and got 1,020 ends up with a perfect score on the SAT, and like that's like a thing that people have to celebrate and know. What would have happened if that happened?
I think he was smart enough to know not to.
What's wrong with the 1,020? I got a 1020 on my SATs. So I feel like you're SAT shaming me right now.
You got some class.
No, it's not that. You had something else. You were an athlete. You were able to get into school. I don't know if that constitutes.
No, I felt bad for a minute. I was like, oh.
But 1,020, because the point was you have to have 1,400 in order to get in for them, like the algorithm. So she needed a 1,400.
Yeah. And we were talking behind the scenes a little bit. I don't want to go too far down the rabbit hole like we always do here with conspiracy theories. But she said maybe part of the reason why Instagram, Facebook, and WhatsApp was shut down yesterday or the day before was because of this whole scandal.
That was a very working theory amongst, yes, the people of social media.
But it got me intrigued.
How so?
Because so many powerful people are involved in this scandal that they might have just shut it down long enough for to erase what could possibly hurt them.
Anything they could ever say. Oh,
it's out there.
Wow.
It's out there.
Okay.
But I just wanted to put it out there.
It's a working theory. My theory is still, it's all about the NCAA.
We got some big conspiracy theories here. One of them is going to land.
Yeah.
We're going to be breaking news. All right, guys, speaking of breaking news, reality TV star Mama June and her boyfriend have been arrested. Let's get over to Raquel Villanueva with news at the moment.
That's right, Jeff. TMZ is reporting Mama June of Honey Boo Boo fame was arrested for felony drug possession. This all went down Wednesday at a gas station in Alabama after cops responded to a, quote, domestic incident involving her boyfriend, Gino Doak. He was also arrested for domestic violence and drug possession. It's unclear what what drugs the couple had on them, and they have starred together on Mama June's show, From Not to Hot. Now, this is a developing story, and I'll keep you updated.
Raquel, I need to know, is this the same guy that molested her daughter and she took back?
That was actually, his name was Mark McDaniel. So this was not him. This is Gino. But he also has a rap sheet. He has been arrested for theft and burglary in the past.
I mean, I don't know. What a blessed life she has lived. And why keep falling back in the same old traps or just traps in general?
Because you can take a person out of their situation, but you can't take the situation out of the person sometimes.
That's a great way to end that. All right. Looks like director James Gunn is getting a second chance. Disney has rehired Gunn to direct Guardians of the Galaxy 3. This comes after he was fired last year after old tweets resurfaced that he made fun of child sex abuse. Even after Gunn apologized, Disney cut ties with him, and now he's back, and he released a statement that reads, quote, "I'm tremendously grateful to every person out there who has supported me over the past few months. I'm always learning and will continue to work at being the best human I could be. But does everyone deserve a second chance?"
No, they don't. But, I mean, I played football, professional football. I've been around guys who have gotten in trouble but still was able to play. When your talent outweighs your crime, you're going to get a second and some, it's just Hollywood, third, fourth, fifth chance, third, fourth, fifth chance. That's just how it is. So, I mean, it's unfortunate because some people get in trouble once and they're done. It's over. We would never hear about them again. It's like, oh, what happened to that guy? But when your talent outweighs your crime, you get a second or third chance.
It's not just Hollywood.
It's not just Hollywood.
Yeah. Well, I believe everyone's deserving of the comeback they're willing to earn.
There you go.
Yeah, sometimes it doesn't mean that you get to pick up where you left off, but it definitely means that you are a person that has at least deserves some type of redemption, and there should be a path to do so. This particular situation was interesting because it was the first time that people really rallied behind someone who had been Me Too'd or Time's Up, and it was in a different capacity. It was more about the words, less about the action.
Exactly.
So, and he had big names that rallied behind him and really felt like he was the heart and soul of the production. So I can see giving him a second chance based on the fact that there's so much support behind him. And I mean, it's much to what Brandon said too. Like, if your talent outweighs what the circumstances are, then people will tend to take a chance on you.
So question, does Laura Loughlin, does she get a second chance?
Not right now. Not right now. She's
couple
in the midst.
years, Lori.
I think if Lori Loughlin, if she rebrands herself, Hallmark will never take her back. No.
She can be a Real Housewife.
I was going to say that. She needs to be in Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. That is going to be her path to redemption. That is how she's going to end up coming back. I'm telling you, because they always need somebody who's just a little shady.
Look at you guys. Look at you guys connecting on this Friday.
Wait, turn your hand like this. Just do this real quick. We're on fire today. It's Friday.
Let's get this last story. All the biggest names in music came out for the iHeartRadio Music Awards, and some big news from the night. Singer Katy Perry mentioned she'd be open to working with Taylor Swift. Maybe they're ending their feud. Who knows? And Taylor won for Tour of the Year. She thanked her fans in this speech. Let's take a look.
Every headline that I read about the tour was, this is going to be a massive failure. This is going to be a flop tour. And, it really did wonders for my self-esteem. It was really great to hear people saying that I was going to be playing to nearly empty stadiums.
And some of the other biggest winners of the night were Ariana Grande and rapper Drake. They took home Female and Male Artist of the Year awards, and country singer Garth Brooks won for Artist of the Decade. Let's check out his performance with, watch this, a surprise guest. See if you guys could guess it. Actor Chris Pratt singing along with him, but this little boy really stole the show last night. This is singer Alicia Keys' 8-year-old son. Check out his performance with his sweet ma.
know Alicia Keys gave birth to John Legend.
He looked like a little John Legend.
He totally did.
He's
Apparently, you get a Swiss Beat and Alicia Keys, and you get a John Legend.
He's going to be talented in something.
That boy good.
All right, guys, our coverage of the iHeartRadio Music Awards would not be complete without a look at the fashion. Stephanie Jones has the best and worst dressed coming up in just minutes. And next, Ice-T is in the house. DBL co-host Al Jackson gets the inside scoop on the next season of Law & Order SVU. Stick around.
Right now we're talking about, since we're going to go to the Fashion for iHeart Awards, we're going to My Heart Award. No, not My Heart Award.
That was good, though.
That was weird. You see where I was trying to...
No, it was good.
I'm trying to get better with these transitions.
It's digital. Try. This is the practice.
Yes.
This is the practice.
We were saying how this looks, you look great.
No, go back.
It matches the phone. This thing is heavy.
Listen, go back. Start over. Start over with the iHeart, My Heart. Okay. It was good.
All right. We're going to double take this.
Let's
we're
do
live. Hey guys, what's up? Brandon London here. Most people call me Beeline. I was just saying, we were talking about the fashion for the iHeart Awards, but I want to talk about the fashion for the My Heart Award. My Heart meaning I really like my big sister, Erica Cobb, and what she has on is absolutely stunning.
Thank
I'm getting better.
you.
Here we go.
That was really good. See?
I'll give you some for that.
No. Turn your hand. There we go.
That's his new. Is that your new thing?
Yeah, I guess so.
I'm just gonna say, turn your hand.
I'm waiting on him. No, this is what I'm waiting on him to do. Turn your hand. That no matter.
Ah, I love it. Maybe I'll do that, but that's copyrighted. You're right. You gotta make. I'll brand it to my own. I'll do my own. But the iHeart, the thing with the
I'm enjoying the show.
Alicia Keys' son. It just brings me back to those days. My father's a college football coach, Mike London. Used to coach at University of Richmond, University of Virginia. It just brings me back to those days where he used to bring, like,
when you were 8 years old.
Me and my older brother wake us up at like 6 a.m. on a Saturday to bring us in to go work out, go do board work, and learn the game of football and stuff. So it's like watching that kid go up and see his Swiss Beats is the father, producer. Alicia Keys is a Grammy winner. It's like it just looks at those days you get to spend with your parent. Like
our kid's gonna be something for sure.
Well, I spent a lot of time.
Welcome back to DBL. It's Friday, which means it's time for our resident fashionista, Stephanie Jones, to break down the top looks from last night's iHeartRadio Music Awards. Take it away, Steph.
Thanks, Jeff. One of the big trends of the night was pink hair. Singer Halsey sported the look, and surprisingly, singer Taylor Swift too, with a streak in the back. And I saw a lot of bright colours and neons on the red carpet. Stars including John Legend and T-Pain sported bright suits. And check out singer Miguel, who coordinated in neon with his wife. They are adorable. And now, here's my best dressed, Maren Morris. I'm a big fan of sequins and glitter, and she definitely caught my eye, and she pulled off this mini dress with serious class. And my other Best Dressed award goes to Halsey. Now, she's getting a lot of flack online for looking like a waiter, but I think that she rocks the masculine look by putting her own twist on it. And if my waiter looked like that, hey, I'd definitely be giving her a good tip. And worst dress goes to country singer Casey Musgraves. First, her hair and makeup is flawless, I need to point that out, but she's not pulling off this David Comer dress. Whilst I'm a huge fan of David Comer, this is a little reptilian for my liking, and we all know I do not like snakes, remember? They're my biggest fear, so I'm not down with that. And what was singer Katy Perry thinking? Was she going for the I'm a 1950s housewife or a tablecloth coated in plastic look? This is crazy. And don't even get me started on those gloves or the blue bra we can see. Katy, hasn't anyone told you that less is more? Guys, Guys, what do you think?
Oh, Katy Perry.
I kind of like everybody's been dogging on Katy Perry. I like that throwback, like kind of housewife, little sexy biker glove thing.
Erica, I just gave you a compliment.
That was latex.
She looks like a waitress at Red Robin. Like,
Steph, you're the fashionista. What do you think about that?
Well, I'll tell you what, Erica, if you like it so much, I'll bring you in a tablecloth and a plastic sheet for Monday's show. How's that?
Wow.
Well, you could upgrade my fabrics. I mean, come on now.
Okay, and I'll bring you a little glove. You can use it when Brandon gets a bit naughty to around the face.
Now we're getting violent.
It's just, it's all in Friday fun, right?
Yes.
Thank you, Steph. That was a great recap. Thank you so much. All right, guys, coming up on DBL, music and acting icon Ice-T is in the house. How he went from dealing with the cops to portraying a cop in a revealing interview. You don't want to miss it. It's next on Daily Blast Live.
The Avengers Endgame trailer has arrived. You won't believe how much EA might have paid Ninja. The Dark Knight is returning to theaters. And can you believe it's almost been 40 years since the movie Alien? That's all next in The Jump Off. I'm Abby, and welcome to The Jump Off. I'm here to bring you all the latest news in gaming, tech, and nerd culture, so let's get started right now. The Avengers have assembled in the highly anticipated trailer for Avengers Endgame. The movie picks up where we left off in last year's Infinity War, where villain Thanos eliminated half of the heroes. And I was watching the trailer waiting to see Captain Marvel, and there she is, right at the end. I can't wait. EA reportedly paid a popular gaming streamer, Ninja, $1 million to promote their new game, Apex Legends. Crazy, right? That's according to a report from Reuters that says he was paid to promote the game in the first hours of its launch last month. Just so you know, Apex Legends is a free-to-play game, a lot like Fortnite, which Ninja's actually known for. EA says they had streamers from all over the world playing the game so people would see it and generate maximum hype. Happy birthday, Batman! To celebrate his 80th birthday, Warner Brothers is bringing the Dark Knight trilogy back to theaters, but only in 5 cities for single-night screenings. Those cities are Los Angeles, New York, San Francisco, Toronto, and Indianapolis. Tickets are already on sale! Can you believe it's been almost 40 years since the Alien franchise began? In its honor, you'll be able to watch 6 short films online, all made by a new generation of filmmakers. The 6 were picked from over 550 submissions, and they'll be released weekly starting March 29th. That's it for The Jump Off. As always, I'll be here every week with your latest in gaming, tech, and nerd culture news. We'll see you next time.
It's been
That's Ice-T in his 1991 hit Mind Over Matter. Now, you either know Ice-T from his early rap days, or you know him better as Detective Finn from his 19-year run on Law & Order SVU, one of my favorite shows. But whichever it is, he's a household name now. And our own Al Jackson caught up with the artist and actor in today's Chatting with the Stars.
Ice-T, welcome to Daily Blast Live. How you feeling this morning?
What's up, Al? What's happening, baby? I'm good.
How does somebody go from releasing the first hip-hop album with the parental advisory warning sticker to now playing a hard-nosed detective on SVU?
I have no idea. I mean, this is the furthest away from my life that I thought. I mean, you got to remember, before I started making those records, I thought I was just going to be in the streets my whole life. I thought, you know, my life was going to be some arch criminal that was always going to, you know, be one step ahead of the cops. Now here I am later on in life playing the police. I can say I had a lot of experience dealing with the police firsthand, but, you know, I mean, that's where one of my mottos come in. I say you don't guide life, you ride life.
We've been talking about SVU, obviously, and I'm about to say this, but I can't believe it, but I guess it does make sense. The show's been on for 20 seasons. Will there be a 21st season, and are you just going to ride this out until it ends?
Yeah, I'm black. I don't jump off a ship while it's still floating, Jack. You dig? I'm going to be on it till the wheels fall off. I mean, if we get one more, we haven't been officially picked up, but when we do get picked up, we'll stay positive. we will have broken the longest-running television show drama in history of television.
Now, one of my favorite parts of SVU is your friendship with Mariska Hargitay, or Detective Olivia Benson, as everybody knows her. Can you tell us one surprising fact about her that our fans like me wouldn't know?
Mariska's real crazy. Like, you know, I mean, she acts real tough on the show, but she's funny. She loves to act like she can rap. She dances around. She could be a comedian.
Your true crime show, In Ice Cold Blood, is back for a second season. Tell me, what got you into true crime? Because for real, it was my girl. Like, that's what you do on in the afternoons on the Sunday, is just watch City Confidential straight. So how did you get into it?
Absolutely the same way. Coco was... I'm not lying. Coco watched Snap. So Snap, people out there, your listeners or your viewers know, Snap, if they don't know, it's a show about women killing their husbands. So I advise any guy, if your wife is watching that show, watch it with her. Like, look over, check her temperature every once in a while. Oh, is that when you think it's okay, you know? And that's how it started. And then we met the people from Oxygen, and they said, Ice, you would be an excellent person to host one of our shows. And I said, cool. So I said, you know, if I get to help create it. And so that's why I'm executive producer. And we based it off of sex, money, murder, and lust. And I wanted to hit it from a different angle, not from the cops' angle, but from how diabolical people are and how cold-blooded people could be. And what made them think that murder is a solution, like you're gonna get away with it. I'm from the streets. I grew up around a lot of tough people, but never in any of my conversations did anybody say, we'll just kill them.
Everybody, that's the man, the legend, Ice-T. Thank you for joining us on Daily Blast Live. For more of Ice-T, catch new episodes of In Ice Cold Blood on Monday on the Oxygen channel. Thank you. Appreciate you, brother.
Thank you.
Wow, legends right
Yes.
there.
Absolute legend. Do you watch Snapped with your husband?
I used to watch religiously, and then I started dating Anthony, and I stopped watching it. That's a true story. I don't know if there's a correlation there. I just don't watch it anymore. I don't. Not that I wanted to harm my last relationship or anything. I was just in a different headspace.
That's all right.
No.
Oh, don't start when we've got to go to Raquel.
Turn around. Oh, sure.
Oh, right now, Saturday Night Live is being accused of ripping off sketches. Let's get over to Raquel Villanueva with news at the moment.
Well, Jeff, Saturday Night Live is being accused of plagiarizing sketches from a New York comedy duo called Temple Horses. While the videos are not safe to show on daytime TV, we have similar material from the sketches, including pumpkin patches and puppies. NBC declined to comment when Variety reached out on the report. Now, this isn't the first time SNL has come under fire. They faced similar accusations in 2010 and in 2015 by Tig Notaro. The comedy duo is asking for some credit and compensation.
All right, thank you so much, Raquel. And they haven't made up yet, just so you know. We'll be right back.
Promotional consent.
Welcome back to DBL. A comedian and star of a self-titled sitcom, George Lopez, has been entertaining audiences for years. Well, now he is a judge on World's Most Amazing Dog, a game show streaming right now on Facebook Watch. Earlier, I sat down with George Lopez for today's Chatting with the Stars. George Lopez, welcome to DBL. You are currently traveling with your stand-up special, The Wall, which tackles some of the most important social issues that face our country. Why do you think it's important for our country to take a comedic look at these controversial issues?
Sometimes the best messages are delivered with humor, and at a time where there's so many people who are disenfranchised, the one thing that we share when we don't even share the same beliefs is that we all have the ability to laugh.
Amen. And I have to acknowledge the elephant, or should I say the dog in the room. I hear her name is Mama, Little Mama. Is that Little Mama on your pillow there, George?
Yeah, this is my rescue Mama. I've had Mama about 5 years.
Yay! Good for you, George. Oh, little Mama. Look at her, so resilient. Let's talk about the world's most amazing dog. It's giving pups from across the world a chance to compete paw to paw and fetch, am I right about this, $100,000? So please tell us about the competition and how we can sign up our furry friends for the show.
Yeah, $100,000 grand prize. go to Facebook Watch and click on World's Most Amazing Dog. It's easy to upload the video, and we're still accepting submissions. It's very entertaining to see a lot of the videos of the dogs, and it's going to be very difficult for myself and Lisa Vanderpump, who's the other judge, to make a decision.
Oh, I can't wait. So 2 questions then. So one, I want to know what you're looking for when you're scoring, but you also mentioned Lisa Vanderpump, who I know very well. She's a dear friend. I love her, and I love that she's a big advocate for animals, as you are. What was it like working with Lisa?
Yeah, well, you know, Lisa, there's nobody like her. And her and I have been great fodder for each other. But, you know, Sam, when you see incredible things and amazing things, it's beyond what anybody really imagines that a dog is able to do. But the one thing that is constant amongst all of the videos submitted from across 36 countries is that the camaraderie between the owner and the dog.
Oh, I can't wait, and I believe it. I mean, I have a rescue dog from Compton. Her name is Baby. But George, before we go, I gotta ask you, does little mama have any tricks?
I think maybe protecting her food from all the other dogs is something that she's very good at.
George Lopez, thank you so much for joining us. I adore you, and I cannot wait to watch the show. Congratulations.
Oh, thank you, Sam. Very kind. Thank you.
Coming up on
Welcome back to DBL. We love sharing your comments, and we have a couple, right, Erica?
Yes, from YouTube. James says, don't take any shortcuts to get into top schools, colleges, and universities. You have to earn it by passing classes and tests. Brandy on Facebook says, Erica, I agree. Something is going to come out about the NCAA. Basketball tournament starts next Thursday, just FYI. And Cheryl on Facebook says, love Brandon and Erica. They are like brother and sister. And Erica is the more attractive sibling, LOL.
Turn it. I'll tell you. Say that. Brandon has the personality.
No,
Brandon has the personality. Turn it. Let's go. It's a new thing. No, you have to. There we go.
Beautiful. See?
Dynamite.
I'm going to bring this with me.
He's like SNL.
I'm going to bring this with me. Oh, sorry.
No, bring it with you. What were you going to say?
Oh, I was just going to bring it with me, but go ahead.
Yes. Guys, before we leave on some sad news. We want to send our thoughts and prayers to New Zealand after a deadly shooting left at least 49 dead. We are sending love to all the victims and their families today. We love you guys. We'll see you on Monday.